There is a movie line for everything. I think I'm live. Well, I'm just gonna wait for people to come in here. I didn't schedule it this time because I tried to schedule it last time and I totally screwed that up, so. Well, because apparently to schedule the live, if I schedule it, I don't know if I can use my GoPro and schedule it. Like when you use your phone and StreamYard and you schedule it. It pops up on your phone right at the time that it happens. But when my scheduled time popped up on my GoPro, nothing happened. So I still have a scheduled live for like the 2nd, I think. It still says I'm scheduled to go live on the 2nd at 8:30. That just never happened. No, unless I can. So if any of you guys know a way that I can delete a scheduled live that never happened, that would be good. Luckily, people kind of knew though. They oh, hi Chris. Thanks for being here. I'm just gonna wait for I guess a few more people to come in, I hope. Hi Mark. How you doing? How's your, oh wait, I don't know if you did a sandwich or I think I saw something about applesauce. Anyways, I don't know how to schedule it, and then it didn't just like pop up on my camera, so I don't know what I'm doing. Hey Rock. And Bud Files. Oh, people are coming. I felt like, I don't know, I was nervous that maybe I had this, I don't know why I felt like I needed to schedule every time I went live instead of just doing it and hoping people come in. Huh? I do overthink things. I get way too nervous. My cousin! Oh, thank you. I'm just getting logged in so I don't have to keep looking at my phone to look at your guys' stuffy stuffs, comments. And then, yeah. Hopefully this becomes smoother as time goes on. I just feel so nervous. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I feel like I'm messing up, because I'm way too nervous for no reason at all. I need to just relax. I think I've said hi to everybody who's in here. I hope that my mom can come in. I hope she's able to pop in here. Let's see. Oh my gosh. This laptop is so slow. How's everybody's day going? Or I guess how's everybody's week going so far? What day is it? Tuesday? How's everybody's Tuesday? Not close enough to Friday. Technically, it's pretty close to Friday, but on the wrong end. Oh, what movie were we just quoting? Oh, Aladdin. Drea, every time we quote movies and TV shows, I'm like, she gets it. You get all of the movie references and old TV shows. All right. The view is so wide, which is fine, except our bed looks so messy and sloppy, but it's just the dog. It's just the dog. Oh yeah, thank you, you guys. Yes, hit the like button. I think that like makes it more noticeable for people. I need to actually know what I'm doing. I never actually looked into these things. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I think I'm fully monetized. Like when I get on I will show you guys and see. When I get on my YouTube thingy thing, I'm just confused because so many other people they say, you know, like, oh, I applied for the partnership and then it was denied or whatever. I don't have anything that says I have to apply for something, so I don't know what that means. But like when I get on there, it just says you're a YouTube partner. So I think that means I'm good. I know. I don't know. I think I'm waiting for something to come in the mail. Smajili. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, thanks. Quackers and Mentos. Anyway, so that means that I'm like fully monetized then, right? I think. The delay, I'm telling you. I think I did get to 4,000 watch hours. I don't even know how to look at my watch hours anymore, because when I go to look at it, the only thing it shows me now is just what I need to do, which I've already submitted some stuff. Like I did the, you know, taking a picture of my ID that they needed. And then there's something that I'm supposed to be getting in the mail, and then I'll confirm that stuff, fill out their tax form, and then I guess put in whatever area, wherever I'm wanting my payments to go. That is what it's saying that I need to do. So that's it. Oh, let's see. So yeah, but I will say that last night when I looked, I was at like 3,987 watch hours. And then this morning when I looked, it was like, congratulations, you know, type of thing. So, oh, snippety snap. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I don't know how you guys keep up with your chat when you have like so many people in there. Oh, Joshua, hi. Thank you for coming. Everyone's saying, everyone's saying hi. Oh my gosh, that means that means I did it. Now I don't know what to do. Oh, I had some questions that I was going to answer from somebody. So I told her that I would answer her questions next time I went live. So I'm going to do that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Thank you for doing that too. Thank you guys, all of you guys, for watching the videos. Like for you guys who come in, whether it's you've only watched one video or you have run playlist or shared the channel out, like seriously, it does mean a lot. I mean, that's the only way I'm able to get here. So let's see. I'm saying hi. Okay, I'm gonna answer these questions because I did tell my friend, she left some comments, or she left a comment with some questions, so I'm gonna do that. So the first question she asked was, what is partial monetization? I'm pretty sure, unless I'm understanding this wrong, you guys probably know. Thank you! I'm so happy too, I'm excited. I hope this means that like more and more traction. Not because I'm like, oh, I want everybody to look at me and love me and everything, but just because I so badly want to get a good message out there, like encouragement and positivity. And when there's so much, like when you turn on the news or, you know, there's just so much drama in a lot of places, and darkness and worry and scared, you know, being afraid and anxiety and all this other kind of stuff. I just want to try to be a light. Even if it's just a small light, I just want to like glow everywhere. That is what I want. So I hope that this means that traction is just going to keep happening, and you know, that stuff gets out there, because I want to do that. I just want to shine for Jesus. I want to be a light for Jesus. So I feel like I'm able to do that on this platform. Oh, let's see. Wow, I'm confused. If you get 4,000, that means you have to apply for full. Yeah, what? I guess it's the applying part that I'm confused about. Like, am I gonna get something? Are they gonna send me an application or something? I'm confused about that part. But okay, let me answer these questions. So she asked, what is partial? So I'm pretty sure when I was partially monetized, or possibly still partially monetized, if I have to apply for something, it was like, you know, down at the bottom somewhere down here, you have like the little heart. I think it says thanks. Maybe I'm able to get that, or able to get like super chats like, oh, thank you, like that one. Thank you. You guys are so nice. Let's see. Here's praying about that. I'm gonna tell you more about it. Okay, good. Yeah, tell me more about it. I'm excited. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I'm able to do that. Able to get super chats. You know, people can like donate, I guess, basically. So if you're watching a video and you click on the little heart, I think it's a heart, maybe with a thanks in the middle of it, or a dollar sign in the middle of it, I don't know. So if you're watching the video and you click on that, you're able to give or donate, or you can do it during the lives, like what Drea just did with a super chat. That's so cool. Okay, so there's that stuff. And then what do you do with your negative comments, or how do you keep a level head despite the attacks of naysayers, haters, non-believers, etc.? So I don't get too many negative comments. Greetings, host and chat. Hi, Tracy. Thank you for being in here. I'm just answering some questions right now. On YouTube Studio, do you see the money signs on your videos? Yes. I do. No application, but when you go into manage your channel at the top, it should be asking. Okay. Got it. Okay, so I really don't get very many negative comments. I've gotten some that have, I don't even remember what they say in it, but when I looked it up, this isn't that helpful because I don't know what it said, but when I looked it up, it was basically saying that this is just spam, so the best thing to do is to delete it. So those I get occasionally, and I do delete those. But anything else, like, it's usually on my shorts, and I would say that anybody, it seems like, oh, Tuber chat, hi! Oh, that's what they have for you, just like when you got your 1K. Oh my gosh, I know. It seems like it's gonna take forever, and then it happens, and I don't know. I feel like, gosh, I'm just ready to keep on going. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for sharing it. You guys are so nice. It really is so, like, I'm just very grateful, and yeah, very grateful and appreciative, and just all of you guys being in here and what you're doing, just not taken for granted at all. I'm telling you, not even a little bit. Okay, so yeah, most of the negative comments that I get are on my shorts, and it's usually something about the food that I'm putting out there. You know, it's like, oh, heart attack in a bowl or something like that. I don't know, just people who really don't know, and which is fine. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Tuber chat. That rhymes. Oh gosh. Oh, on all videos, I think you are fully monetized. That is awesome. That is so cool. Thank you guys. I'm trying to answer these questions. I'm just having such a hard time. I suck at staying focused, you guys. This is why there are so many like cutouts you notice in my videos, because I would just like trail off. There are so many times that I'm recording and I go off and that stuff gets cut out, and while I'm editing it, I'm watching myself like, oh my gosh, why? And then I'm like, oh no, I talk too much, and I cut all that stuff out. Anyway, but yes, usually when I get negative, a respectful way, I think it's perfectly fine for people to disagree about things. You know, we're not all gonna have the same thoughts or whatever. And yeah, I don't even remember what I'm saying. Okay, let's see. They're so crazy because I'm pretty sure you laugh at the negative just like I do. Yes, can attack someone who gets their joy from the Lord. That is perfectly said. Yes, definitely understand that. Yeah, I usually laugh about it. Like, there was even one where I think I was making chili, and somebody was like talking about the way I was holding the knife, and it's not professional, and I better learn some cooking skills and chef skills before I start trying to teach other people how to cook. I'm like, dude, I'm just making chili for my family. Like, I'm not trying to be a professional chef, but thanks for the comment and for watching. Yeah, that's pretty much how I handle those. Let's see. And do you think you'd be okay doing 20 to 30 minute lives each week. That is the plan. My plan is to do at least one live a week, and basically I don't really have a set time planned. It's more just how long am I physically able to do it, because with my medical conditions, sitting for too long causes symptoms to start kicking in, and then I start going down. Standing for too long, like there are so many different things that affect it. So, and it can hit just like that. So I might jump on and try to do a live and have something planned, and I'm only going for like 10 minutes before I start going down. And there might be some amazing miraculous days where I can go for like 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm just gonna go as long as I can. Hi, Mommy. Aw, my mom is in here. Smile, Mommy. I hope you're smiling now. At least one smile a day. That's what I want you to do, and I hope that you do it. Oh, let's see. Cousin Chef, not Katrina. Chef, not Katrina. It does sound pretty good. Yeah, that's my mom. Diana Drakeford, that's my mom. Aw. Okay. So what I was going to do, because I still want I want things to stay consistent with my channel. I want the channel to stay, I guess, encouraging is like the top thing. Encouragement in some area of our lives, or all area, you know, a lot of things seem to connect. Something that is encouraging in our, like in mental health is also encouraging. It can also be tied into our physical health. So that's why I want to like keep that stuff. Hey, Ro, thank you. Thank you. You guys are so nice. Okay, so I just was going to tell a story that kind of ties into this being monetized, fully monetized thing, because I started this channel in, I think it was like 2021. So it's taken a few years to get to where I am now, which is I'm, you know, just a little bit over 1,000 subscribers, and just now hit the, you know, being monetized. And some people they start their YouTube channel, and in like a few months they blow up. They have like 1 billion subscribers. You know, everything's going so great. And there were times where I'd be like, gosh, what am I doing wrong? Like, what is the deal? But I kept going. I had a lot of encouragement. I had, you know, encouragers and supporters at home and in friends, and then in you guys, as you guys started to come on. So that is why I wanted to tell this story, because it really ties into this. So I was going to tell the story of how my husband and I came to own the business that we have. First of all, little backstory. We were living with his parents because I was the one working, and with my medical stuff, it was like, not the greatest. But there was a day where I passed out and I hit my head and I had a severe concussion. There was like the smallest amount of things I was cleared to do by my doctor. And my job was like, nope, sorry, we can't accommodate you. We don't have any jobs for that little bit of work that you're physically able to do. So they fired me. And then we had no money. We didn't have anything. So right then, oh my gosh, a story in a story. God's timing is so great, because we had nothing. We were living off of our savings. That ran out. Someone knocked on the door of our apartment, handed me an envelope that was an eviction notice, and we were like, huh. Which, just giving God glory in something like this, I felt peace in that moment, which I feel like only can happen truly when you've got God. I'm telling you, because I was handed that, and I actually had a smile on my face when I closed the door. I felt so at peace, and my thought was, I was excited. Like, I felt excited for whatever God had in store. I knew he was gonna take care of it somehow. I just didn't know how. So not that much longer, my husband's parents, they were living in a different state. They found a house here where we are. They moved here. It was like big, you know, so much more space than they even needed, which my mother-in-law said there was just something about that house. I don't know what it was. I mean, it was way bigger than what we needed, way more rooms, way more space than what we really needed. But there was just something in me saying, like, that's the house you need to get. So it's just so funny how God works. But So at the time they moved into this house was the time we had nowhere to live. So they let us live with them, and so thankful for that. So be some time down the road. Am I boring you guys? Are you bored? Hold on. There's encouragement in here, I'm telling you. So little, time down the road, they found a house in another state where they, in a place near the beach where they wanted to be to retire by the beach. So they were moving, and we were going to stay in this house. But my husband was looking for jobs. Okay, good. My husband was looking for jobs, and I'm telling you, the pressure was put on him for a while. I mean, there were quite a few people putting some pressure on him, like, just find a job, get anything, I don't care, whatever, even if it pays, minimum wage, even if it's $10 an hour, you need to do something, you need to find something to pay for this house, you guys have to pay for it. And he just stayed very, different, I guess. Most people would be like, yeah, I need to do that. And he just didn't. Hey, Jason. He said that he just kept praying on it, and he would look for jobs. And even though there were tons of things that he was required to do, he was capable of doing, he just kept praying on it and only applied for the ones that he felt like, okay, yeah, apply for that one. And then he said that there was a time where he did kind of feel like, okay, yeah, I do need to just get whatever job, just anything that pays a tiny little amount, and at least it's something. And then he said that he realized that was fear, that thought was coming from a place of fear and worry and anxiety, and that he knows that doesn't come from God. So he kicked that crap to the curb, and he got back to, I'm just going to keep praying for God to direct me where I need to go. And then there was a Craigslist ad for a management position. What? Oh, hey, Shanti. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys all for being here so much. Seriously. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, shoot. I need to just look straight ahead. Don't look to the comments because I don't know what's happening. Okay, so he found, Craigslist ad. Got it. So it was a Craigslist ad for a management position is what it was listed as, but come to find out it was actually for ownership, to own a franchise, and nothing, Craigslist, thank you. No money had to be put into it. We didn't have to pay, thousands of dollars or have a lot of property, anything like that. We were just able to, it was a franchise location that was failing. The guy who was running it was doing it poorly. It was not working out. So the corporate office, they were looking for somebody else to take over the franchise in this area. And so we didn't have to pay anything. So it turns out, my husband held out and was thinking, I'm going to get this management job. At least it's something, it's a job, it's management, so it should pay pretty well. And then it turned into, nope, you're going to own it, which is awesome. And the encouragement that ties into the, being monetized, or in anything that any of us are doing, anything that you guys might be working on, whether it is fitness-wise or eating or with your work or your family, a relationship, like so many different things, or if it's a dream that you have, to keep going. Because even though it's going to be hard, like there are going to be some really high highs, awesome, things are going smoothly, and there are going to be some serious hard struggles where you have to fight and put in so much hard work and stay consistent with it. But it will pay off. The work that you put in will, you'll reap something from it. We took this business from making $24,000 a year, I think is what it was when we very first got it, to over $200,000, and to a point where we have sold half of it. And so, but that was 5 years of work, 5 years of, when we very first started, we only were making like about $20,000 a year for a family of 6 with a house that we had to pay for. And so we struggled. We did what we needed to do to make ends meet. And we went without a lot of things. Sometimes we just, we had things shut off that we really didn't need, all that kind of stuff. But we kept going, and we knew it's not gonna be like this forever. Like, we need to keep going. We got to work hard and build this up. And there were times where we had employees where it was like, okay, good, we're getting some help. But then those employees didn't work out. Any of you guys, if you guys own a business, finding actual good help is not easy. People, it seems, don't really want to work very hard. We have very high standards. We have a pet waste management business. So we are seriously just scooping dog poop out of people's yards, making more money. And when my husband very first told me what this business was, I was like, seriously? And kind of laughed, and then needed to humble myself and realize, okay, this is a business. This is where we're supposed to be or whatever. But this is the most money we've ever had, at least me. I know my husband grew up totally different than I did. Like, his parents, they grew up better. I grew up not much money, not very many things, not, doing a lot of stuff or whatever. So just the idea that having a poop scooping business would, I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me just catch up with this real quick. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Rooks. You guys, thank you. Oh, it's so good to see. It's good to see you guys in here too. I mean, I can't actually see you, but it's good to see you in the chat. Hi, Steph. Oh, thank you for being in here. Nope, not virtual. Yeah, maybe you could be on one of those, what are those things called with the screen on it? Or I guess you put like an iPad or something on it and just motorize you through. You can't do any scooping, but if a customer comes out, you can say hi and be really nice to them. Maybe they would pay for that. Good got done from 12 hours of work. Oh my goodness, you must be tired. 12-hour workday, that sounds pretty tiring. Oh, so yeah, that was just the encouragement from that, I guess, just to keep going and don't give up, because you really don't know where it's going to end up. You don't, because it can take so long sometimes. Like, when it started and we were making like $20,000 a year, and it slowly, I mean, just very slowly built up, and it was a struggle for a while. But it kept growing. And then there were some times where customers would fall off and then come back and fall off, and then new ones would come. And then when COVID happened, we had a lot of customers fall off because people had to start cutting out, extra expenses. Not having someone come out and scoop the poop out of their yard was something that they needed to cut out. So it is hard sometimes. And then you have the extra things that are just anybody who might be a small business owner out there, you have your struggles or whatever, but is all paying off. And that was just the encouragement, just to keep going with like, don't let go of what you might want to do, and to keep going. And when it seems like you're getting knocked down, just remember that you are just getting knocked down, and that's okay, because you're stronger when you get back up. You're not being knocked out. You're not totally done. You can keep going. Like, I want to do a store. I want to do an online store so bad. I've been wanting to do this for years. I have everything written out, like all the stuff that I want on. I want like t-shirts and workout pants and hoodies and mugs and candles, and I want wall decor stuff. All the stuff that I want on these things, I have it all in my head and on paper. And even though it seems like, okay, yeah, that's just never going to happen. It costs money to be able to make the stuff, to even be able to sell it. And you have to have time, some kind of time in the day to do that stuff. But I'm still going to keep like striving to make it happen, and if it's not supposed to happen, even though I keep working at it, then something else will replace it or whatever, God will open another door. But I'm going to keep working at it. And I know that when I do open a store, I'm probably not going to, nobody's going to really know about it at first. It's going to take time to get out there. Catching up on the chat. So dang happy for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, keep going. The hard work and consistency is so important. And progress will be made. I mean, the only way that no progress is going to be made towards whatever we're working towards or whatever we're working on or hoping for is if we do nothing. If we do little bits at a time, if we do a whole lot, if we're working really, really hard or just doing what we are able to do with what we have to work with as far as time and money or people or connections or medical stuff or whatever, still at whatever pace we're going, we are going to be making progress. So I thought of that story, and you never know what extra stuff you might get. Like, we have met some really awesome people in owning this business, and some customers, like the half of the business that we sold, there are a few customers that we still talk to, and we just have built a really strong, it's been 5 or 6 years since, we've been doing this for 5 or 6 years. So anyway, I'm just super thankful for that. And I'm very thankful for the times that were the hardest, where we had no money and that we had a really big struggle. I'm grateful for those times because it builds us so much, you guys. When we're going through hard times, we are being built and equipped. We're being pushed forward, and we're learning something, and I love it. I just think that's the best part of life, which I know sounds probably really stupid. Like, oh yeah, the crappy parts, those are the best parts. But they really are. The best things, it seems, come from those crappy parts, even if it's just a change of heart a little bit, even if it's a little bit stronger faith, or a little bit more connected with Jesus, something. It's just it's priceless stuff. I think that's why I love it so much, because it is priceless. The things that we can gain from going through hard times, it's priceless, and we get to take it with us forever. So I love that. What's your vision for your channel for the next year? Oh, Lisa, thank you. Hi, welcome in. I'm so happy you guys are in here. Thank you. I really just didn't know if people would be in here. Does anybody else get nervous before they go live? Like, crap, what if I start this and then it's just like crickets? I'm in here talking to my dang self. That's what I'm afraid of every time. I've only done it a few times, but that's the thing that's there each time. I'm very happy to call you both friends. Yes, Mark, and you too. You really are, truly. We appreciate you. Okay, my vision for my channel for the next year. Well, I want to have at least as far as lives go. Actually, I was thinking of kind of going more towards I guess it would maybe be like a podcast type setup, where I have an actual area specifically for recording. And we were looking at, a couple weeks ago, we were looking at lights and we were looking at microphones, so that I can have just so that it looks better than, this. And I don't know. I have some ideas. I feel like I want to I feel like I might want to throw in some workout type stuff. Still thinking on that. I don't know how I would do that. Like, if I would just do my own workout and just for encouragement for other people to work out as well, or I still don't know about that. Hey Pete, thank you for being here. I love you guys. Let's see. So anyway, I have some different ideas of what I want to do. I think I have ideas for lives, like a Testimony Tuesday, where I'm just telling a story each Tuesday, or a you pick the topic. That's something I was thinking of doing. because I do have a list of things that other people have emailed me, like, hey, this is an idea of what, something you could do for a live. And I have some comments where people have given me some ideas of things to do for lives. So I think I might implement that, where it's you guys pick what I talk about. But everything that I do, I want to keep consistent with what this channel is about. I refuse to go off track, because when I started this, I felt like it was very much, I'm always, something that I pray often is always just like, guide me, whatever I'm supposed to be doing, show me. And this was something that came to me, which makes me uncomfortable, makes me nervous, really big about doing things outside of my comfort zone too, because I feel like, how else are we going to get comfortable or grow if we just stay in our comfort zone, you know what I mean? So, it was uncomfortable to think about doing this type of thing, but I really feel like that's what, I don't know. I feel like that's just where I was being led, this is where I was being led to talk, to like make connections between our healthy lifestyles and our physical health, mental health, and all of that, how it ties into God's word, because there are so many connections and analogies and ways that it lines up. So whatever I do in my channel, I will keep that. So I don't know for sure. I have some ideas. I just not sure what I want to set on. I also know for sure I want to have a better setup. Okay, let me see. Oh my gosh, did it stop? No? Okay. It just stopped on my laptop. But I'm going to catch up with the chat, or try to. Okay, that's where I was. People are saying hi. P, I don't think you need to worry about being alone in your lives. Okay, good. I hope I don't have to. I guess I'll talk to myself if I ever do need to just talk to myself. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm totally trying the chaffle stuff, Jason, just so you know. I don't have the little those little things, but I do have, I'm pretty sure we have a George Foreman thing that we never use, because we used it once and we were like, this thing sucks. But I'm pretty sure it has the plate in there where you can make like a whole bunch of waffles. So I'm going to use that to do the chaffle thing. I'll just like double and triple up on the recipes, but I'm doing that, and I'll tag you in those shorts so you can see. Mine probably won't turn out like yours. I'll probably overdo it and it'll be like spilling out the sides or something. Okay, let's see. Yes, it was going to be anything. Any setup you have is going to be amazing because you are. We're gonna watch. Oh, thank you. Gosh, does that stuff make other people uncomfortable? I'm not saying, don't say that. It makes me uncomfortable, but I don't know what to do when people are like, you're so great, or you're awesome, or you have good stuff. I don't know what to do. Thanks. It's like somebody's saying, you're so pretty, or you know what I'm talking about, girls, or I don't know if it happens with guys too, like, you are so handsome, right? Do you just want to like cover your face? That's what I'm like. Let's see. Sounds good. The sound is definitely good quality. Don't overdo it because burnout is real. Oh yeah, I will definitely not. Oh, I love you, mommy. Bye. I will, where was I? Oh, burnout. Okay, yeah. Yes, I'm going to keep it to, right now I know that I can do one live a week because I have a couple days where it's, the workload is a lot lighter, so I know I can do a live on those days. And then I'll just, record something, do my regular stuff for Fridays. But yeah, I've been there many times. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been there a lot of times too with being burned out. And I do not want to go back. I don't want to do it again. And those are just, times where I feel like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. And like start piling stuff on. I really need to make myself take a step back and prioritize things And even though I always do want to put encouragement out there, I always want to have something out like every Friday. I want to do something each week. So if I'm feeling like I can't do it, you know, it's too much, I just do something super fast, or I'll do like a rerun or whatever type of thing that you guys have seen on my channel before, I'm sure. Not Annie. I was like, smooth criminal, that's the first thing that popped in my head. I was just saying, you know what I'm talking about. I need a hat. All right. Let's see. When did you start doing YouTube? I'm pretty sure it was in 2021 when I started the channel. And those videos, oh my gosh, they were so boring. I didn't know about any type of editing. I didn't know what I was doing. So all my shortness of breath type of stuff, and it was all just there. They were so slow, and it was so boring. Let's see. We will never grow without trying a step at a time. Yeah. Sunday Backyard Farmer. Oh, thank you for being here, and thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I already told mommy bye. Taxes are real, just keep good. Please keep good records. Oh yeah. I'm like the documentation queen, so anything I see, actually I have a lot of screenshots and printed things and saved emails and everything of things that I probably will never need ever, but I have it just in case. I'm that person. I think it was just pounded into my head. I went to school in was I even 20? I don't remember. But when I went to college, I got my associate's degree and became a certified medical assistant. And that was one of the things that was super pounded into our heads, was document everything, every single little thing. Even if you think it only might be important, still document it, because it saves you. And that has been proven true in so many different areas. Let's be Miss Diana. Oh, yes. I'm so happy my mom was able to come in here, because I don't think she gets very many visitors lately. And so I really wanted her to be in here, because earlier I asked her if she had smiled yet today. That was at like 3 o'clock, and she said not yet, and that made me very sad. Like, what? So I'm glad she was able to come in here, and I hope that she smiled. You don't need anything special to make chaffles. All right. Now I just have to decide which ones I want to do, because the strawberry and cream cheese ones that you did looked really good. All the ones that you make look really good. Although I think you might have done some with some fish or something. I was like, ugh. Maybe it was sardines. Maybe I don't know. Did you even do that? I'm not sure, but I definitely won't be doing that one. But all the other stuff. Ooh, what if I did one? Could I do a chaffle with cream cheese, jalapenos, and hard salami? Like, I guess if I chopped up the hard salami into little pieces, would that work? Because I really want to do that. Before we started eating this like keto, carnivore, low carb way, I used to make bagel sandwiches. So I would toast a bagel and then do cream cheese, jalapenos, hard salami, and then put it in the toaster oven to toast it up. Those things were so good. So maybe I can do a chaffle version of that. I was wondering if it's luxury tax being social media. It's 40% for luxury tax. Gosh, I feel like I'm playing. Ooh, I want to play Monopoly. My brain's just like, let's see. Quirky Live, please do live at least once in a while. I'm cracking up. I will. My plan is to do once a week. I was going to do Wednesdays, but I actually think Tuesdays are working better for me, so. Yeah. One live and one video per week is enough, in my opinion, for the type of content at least. Yeah, I think so too. Because, yeah, I agree. I think it's good, keeps it balanced, and yeah. I thought Annie, it's a hard knock life. Maybe she can rock an MJ hat. Oh, jeez. Sardines, yes indeed. That's what I thought. Man, I watched videos. I don't know if you've seen crap, I forgot her name. Crap, I forgot her name. If you like something to work in a chaffle. Oh, alright. I'm gonna get super creative. I'm gonna be chaffle crazy for a while probably. It's a hard knock life for us. Oh my gosh. And have you seen the have you seen the Cleveland episode? Oh my gosh, Drea. Your pouty face looks just like Rollo. It's amazing. And it all ties together back to a TV show. Shocker. Oh my gosh. It's like the knockoff version of Annie. Man, I hope you've seen it because it's hilarious. I'm too much of a slacker to do more than one video a week consistently. Yeah, I think that would be hard. I mean, that's what I was doing. When I very first started doing this, I was doing 2 videos a week. And, well, no, I don't remember what it was at the very beginning, but when I started doing skits, I was doing 2 a week. That's a lot of time because I write everything out. I write it out like as if I was writing a play or something. So I have the lines and what I want the person to be doing because it's all in my head. I have to get it out of my head or else I'll forget. So I'm writing out all this stuff and then act it out and then edit all of that. And I was doing that twice a week. Plus we have 4 kids that are homeschooled and we run a business. And then we have a bunch of dogs, which I don't know if that counts. They don't take up that much time, but still, that is where I was starting to get to that burnout phase and realizing I'm spending way too much time editing and recording, and it was just taking away from my family, taking away from just important things. So I'm like, all right, I need to cut this down to 1 video a week, and that is what I've been doing ever since, and it's so much better now. I don't get to do skits as often as I used to, which kind of sucks because I really do like doing the skits. I like acting them out and everything. It's just fun, but I'll just do those as I'm able to. Rollo here haunting me again. Yeah. See, I randomly stop social media altogether so I can take notes. Oh, hey, Tammy. What time is it there? It's probably, I don't know what time it is there, but thank you for being in here. I'm sure you're so busy or tired or something. What do you mean take notes? Like you stop social media altogether so you can take notes, like, what do you mean? I imagine it's helpful. Maybe, do you mean like take notes on like what, just like take yourself back and where you are and where things are type of thing? Kendra, I'm going to go, but I truly, congratulations from my heart. Thank you. It's a lot of hard work, and you have been showing up time after time. Please always keep God first and stay positive. I will definitely be keeping God first, 100%. Thank you so much for being in here. I appreciate you taking time, especially after you work 12 hours. I'm saying I can take notes from what y'all are saying about posting 1 video and 1 live stream a week, because I will post in bulk, but then I'll disappear. Oh, I see what you're saying. I understand. I think it makes it easier to do less. I mean, I don't know, because you have so many people, or YouTube or somebody is saying, people out there are saying, like, just keep pushing out a bunch of content. Just push out a bunch of content, and it's going to grow your channel so fast, and just keep doing it. Which might be true, but then I have to stop and think, okay, at what cost? Like, is this gonna pull time? Like, this is gonna pull time away from me as a wife and me as a mom and as a business owner, and just my, pulling time away from my time with God. So at what cost? So maybe less. Actually, I think I just saw what I'm just about to say. Less is more. Yep, that's what I was gonna say. Yes. I've been homesick this week with the flu. Aw. It's 9:28 a.m. Wednesday morning. I'm sorry you're sick. Gosh. Your videos are really awesome, by the way. I've been having so much fun watching all your like Harry Potter stuff and everything. I am upset that you're sick though. That sucks with the flu. That's the worst. You feel like you're gonna die. I thought I was gonna die last time I had the flu. That was years and years ago, but I still remember it. I was like, oh Lord, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Yes. There's this stuff about me, and there's something else I was gonna say with the doing less. I guess less is more type of thing. I don't remember. Maybe it's also the energy. Like if I was to do more than what I'm doing now, just one video and one live, I feel like I would start to get so tired. And then the energy and the like creative flow of writing skits out, or you know, connecting things, analogies and all that kind of stuff that matches with my the content or whatever of this channel, I feel like the energy just wouldn't really be there, and I wouldn't be, I don't know. Like Drea, I don't know how you do it. You're always like uppity and everything, which I am, but I don't know if I could do it all the time in front of the camera. I just don't know. That would be weird. I think it would be funny for you guys to follow me around for a day, just because some people think, I don't know. Do you guys see this? I've been told so many times over the years, like starting in middle school, that I'm kind of scary and intimidating. I'm like, what? I don't know how to look mean ever. I'm smiling all the time. Like all the time. I am laughing at inappropriate times. There are so many times my husband comes home and he is just going on and on about the horrible drivers and how terrible everyone was and how this sucks and that sucks, and I'm just dying laughing. It's funny to me. I mean, I let him know as I'm cracking up. I'm sorry that things suck so bad for you. It's just funny. But you know what? It makes him start to laugh too, so I guess it's a good thing that I'm like that. Some people might not like it. Some people might be like, forget you, I hate you. I'm trying to tell you I had a bad day. Why are you laughing at me? I laugh at everything. Thanks, Kendra. Yeah, but it's a weird flu. I have all the flu symptoms except a running nose. It's weird. I guess that's a good thing, because having a runny nose sucks because you're blowing it all the time and then it starts to burn, and yeah. But all the other stuff, like the body aches and just, I hope you feel better soon. I was thinking you should let us follow you around. I'm pretty sure we would be great. I'm sure you would be too. Andrea, at least you for sure would be like, I do that too. I do that too. I sing everything and dance all the time. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm cooking. I randomly just yell. Okay, so I have this thing where I'm like, oh my gosh. And when I very first started doing it, the kids would be like, what? And I'm like, I love you. Now when I say it, I would just yell out like, holy crap. And they're all like, I love you too. Just random things that I do. Loud singing, old classic rock, or old R&B. When I say old, I mean like somewhere between the 70s and the 90s. Always loud. Usually not in a very good way. Or try to be like Macy Gray, and my husband's like, why? I'll be like, I try to sing. I try to walk away and not stop. You love me. Though I try to hide. It's clear. Why Macy Gray? Why? How did she become so big with that crazy voice that she has? But it is fun to try to imitate. Fun for me, not for anybody else in the house. They're all like, gosh, mommy. And then they have the song stuck in their head. And then they're just like, thanks a lot. Oh, let's see. I love your skits, Kendra. Your latest edits have been the bomb as well. Thank you. I miss doing skits. I always have so much fun doing them, especially when I have more time to write them out, because I start to think in my head like, oh my gosh, this would look funny, or if I said it like this and then timed it like that, like it would be so funny. So when I'm able to actually do that like how I was doing before, it's so fun. And it's really, really funny when I have my husband or our oldest daughter record, because It just makes for some really good outtakes, like having people laughing and the like feedback and everything. It's super funny. By the way, I've shared this to my Facebook Messenger group, so hopefully more people will pop in. Oh, thank you. When you said rock, I thought about Journey. Anyway, you want it from the commercial? Yeah. Oh, geez. Our kids listen to that music too, so I have so much fun listening to, or singing it out. Sometimes the singing is actual real singing, but very rarely. Usually it's just me. It's just more fun to sing it in the fun way, especially older rock songs, because the voices are like so high, or Prince. It's just fun. Yes, your daughter is constantly laughing. It's so cute. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny when the kids are asking about things too. Like, remember that video you did where you were, whatever, and then they ask if I can play it for them. That always makes me feel good. I'm glad that they enjoy it. They're not like, oh my gosh, mommy's so embarrassing. They're like, oh, that looks hilarious when you have like the pillows and the little basketballs for boobs and stuff. I haven't done that in a while. Not really. Maybe I'll do one like that again. Yes. Oh yeah. It's happening. I gotta figure out what it should actually be about. Something with excess weight, carrying extra stuff that's damaging. Oh, see, it's happening right now. In real time, people. I'm writing this crap down. Excess. I guess I can say baggage. The extra things we carry that are damaging. Oh yeah, I'm doing that. And that weigh us down. Oh my gosh, I'm already I can't wait for you guys to see it. And weigh us down. Boom, video idea in the making. What? I have so many. Like this notebook that I have all my video ideas, more video ideas, and then so many things written out. Now I have another one to add to it. I have another notebook like this somewhere. I just don't know where it is. And then I have stuff in my thingy things. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Hello, Consume the Goodness here because of Drea. Oh, hi. Hi, Anthony. And thank you, Drea. My cousin. She has the same laugh as you. The soap opera had me cracking up. Oh, that one was so hard to do because that's the first time that I ever edited like a split screen type of thing. So I tried to have the camera in the same spot. The first half of the recording was at like a time of the day where the sun was going down, so you can see one half of the room is like brighter, the other half is dark. I don't know, it didn't line up that well, so I had to speed up some of the talking and then slow down other parts of it. But the soap opera one was pretty funny, especially the slap. Except I'm pretty sure when I did this on one side, I forgot to go on the other side. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong. But it was funny, and yeah, just thinking of that type of stuff, because like soap operas are so dramatic, and that type of stuff is funny to me. It's not like, oh my gosh, I'm so into it and it's serious. I'm like cracking up, like this is ridiculous. So I had to make fun of it anyway, but still keep a good message. I'm working on the suggestion you had for the chicken bacon ranch chaffle. I think I'll have to make my own ranch seasoning though. Yeah, we had to do that ourselves too, because when we started actually learning about what certain things in the ingredients of stuff actually meant, and what they actually were, what they did to our bodies and our gut and our blood sugars and so many different things, we were like, okay, I think it's Bobby Parrish, I think his channel is where we really started digging into what ingredients actually are. And then we had to do the same thing. So yeah, it doesn't taste exactly like the packaged stuff that you get at the store, obviously, but I think that's just because we're so used to the extra stuff, you know. So we're like, oh, this doesn't taste right, but really it's how it's supposed to taste. Now I see you laugh at me when I'm live. I'm cracking up. Yeah, I was watching one of your, well, I have your playlist running on your fitness channel, and I was watching one of the ones, I don't even remember which one it was, but just going back over the things that we were saying back and forth to each other. It's so funny. It's still so funny. Oh, let's see. People saying hi, hi, hi. Kendra's in the moment. Yeah. This is pretty much me. My husband and I went out. I think the last time we went out, just the two of us, was, I don't know. It was like years ago. And this past weekend, he asked what I wanted for dinner. I'm like, I don't know, like, I can cook something, or do you want to like have something delivered? He's like, no, I was thinking actually just go. And when we pulled up to the restaurant, I was like, oh my gosh, we haven't done this in so long. What if it's kind of awkward? Like, what if we don't have anything to talk about? And then in my own head, I'm laughing at myself like, please. Like, you're going to run out of something to talk about. I talk a lot. Sometimes. And I'm pretty loud. I can't help it. I don't know how to whisper either. It's like an ongoing joke in our family. And any of our kids who are loud, my husband looks at me like, this is your fault. We don't know how to whisper. We don't know how to be quiet. It's hard. And have you ever tried to whisper while you're smiling or while you're laughing? It's impossible to actually be quiet. And I'm always smiling or laughing, pretty much. So that's probably why I don't know how to whisper. Oh yes. Well, we have which one? So, oh, there's another one back there in her little bed. You probably can't see her. Yeah. Oh, you flipped your bed over. There you go, puppy. And then this one. Good puppy. He's such a good boy. He's the reason we have all these blue blankets. I'm not saying his name. On the bed. Because we don't want his little hairs all over our actual blankets. So. Come here, puppy. Hey. Come here. Come here. Come on. Stretch. Is he in it? You're a good boy. Oh, they're all coming now. Like me too. She needs a haircut so bad. So we have 3 dogs. 3 dogs, 4 kids, a business, and a YouTube channel. And a lot of vehicles that my husband works on, because thankfully he actually knows what he's doing. So, but that also means that there are a lot of times where he's out working, comes home, goes straight back out to the garage to do something. Something always needs something fixed. It's all good times though. Yeah, it's weird that it's Tuesday. How many people are in here? How do you see? I lost my phone. Oh, there it is. Oh, let's see. Well, okay, what kinds of things, I guess, while I have you guys, what kinds of ideas, like, do you guys have any ideas for lives? I have. Someone did send me an email, because last week when I was live, I asked what you guys wanted. Oh, it's great to see another person get monetized. Yeah, it's super exciting, and it is exciting when you see it happen. I agree, because you know what they went through, that they had to put a lot of work in and stay consistent and stay motivated to keep going. When you think, oh gosh, you know, why nobody is showing up, which, no, that's not what I mean. Nobody's showing up, but like, it's going so slow. Am I doing something wrong? Do I need to do something different? Whatever. Oh yeah, I meant to tell you. 10 people watching. Okay, thank you for telling me that. Drea, every time I'm in your lives now, when I'm out of it, which I suck at actually commenting like, hey, I'm in here or whatever. So I apologize for that, because there are so many times that I'm just in there, but I don't say anything. But every time I get out of there or whatever, I have that peanut butter jelly song stuck in my head. I'm like, what the heck? Why? And it finally hit me the other day. It's because every time you get a sticker or a super chat, the song that you sing reminds me every time. It's like, you know, the peanut butter jelly, and you're like, I'm like, anyway, it took me way too long to figure out how come I have this song stuck in my head every time I get out of her lives, and now I know why. So now you get to think of it every time you hear it. Hey, Aisha. Oh yeah, I was just talking about, okay, so any ideas that you guys have for me to do for lives? Because I do think, like, there are a few different things I want to do when I'm live. I think I'm gonna, you know, switch it up each time, but I do want to do the, like, where you guys pick the topic. So, I have an email. Let's see, it's a tremendous amount of work. Yes, it is. It takes a lot of dedication, I would say, yeah. But, so I had, during my last live, I was asking what you guys would want to see in a live, like what type of thing, if it's just, so like, Keeping Up with the Griffins, they suggested doing either like a workout with me, or even if it's like a short, 15-minute motivation thing, or reading a Bible verse and giving encouragement on it. Or crap, what was the other thing? I wrote it down. And then I have an email. Somebody did send an email with a list of things that could, that I could do for lives, like different topics and things to talk about. So what are other things, like, I guess, that you guys would want to see while I'm live? Or at least like a topic to start it with. And then I wonder if I can, do any of you guys know if you can do the, like, how would you do it? Where you have other people come on your live with you. Is that possible if you're using your GoPro? Or is that only if you have StreamYard? I'm worried about you working out live, though. I always enjoy hearing people talk about music. Oh, yeah, I could do something with music. Everything I do, I want to stay on track with what the channel is about, and I could do something with music because it can energize us and motivate us. It can be like, it can be a way actually to keep God's word coming in. So even during the time you're not reading your Bible or whatever, you're still getting it in, because a lot of the, like, Christian music and praise and worship type stuff, that stuff comes from the Bible, so you're still taking it in. But it can pump you up and get you all like, like, I do that sometimes if I can't, if I'm like, with the working out, I don't know, just put on some good, like, uppity music and I'm good to go. Then it's hard to get me to stop. Unless my body's like, yeah, you're done, and I'm passing out. Which brings me back, yes, to Tammy, your comment. I was just telling my husband that, going over different things to do live, like with the workout, and I'm like, I don't know. It's just, like, it happens sometimes where I pass out while I'm working out. And I know that a lot of you guys know that, but to watch it might be kind of weird. It might be awkward, because I imagine being on the other side of that. And what would you guys do? Like, do we stay till she gets up Do we just leave the live? This is awkward. What do we do? You know? So I don't know if I want to put you guys in that position because it really might be kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Oh, let's see. Don't apologize. Sometimes I don't feel like talking. I've been a creep in people's videos and lives for the past few weeks. Yeah. I suck at commenting too. Like when I'm watching other people's videos, I'm on other channels. I just watch it, or I just am, you know, listening to it. If there isn't really anything to watch, then I'll just listen. Or if I'm watching, I just watch and I nod and I laugh or whatever, and then I don't leave a comment. Sometimes I do, but other times I just don't, and I'm like, oh crap, I suck at this sometimes. Oh, let's see. Talk about music. Ooh, yeah, music is a good one. You can go live vertically with one person, or you can do StreamYard with multiple. Okay. It's just what you're comfortable with. Okay. I wasn't sure because I'm a little bit more familiar with doing lives using your phone, but I wasn't sure about GoPro. Like what I was saying when this started, I really, I thought I didn't know what I was doing. I knew that lives could be scheduled, but then once the time came and it was like, oh, you're live now, I'm like, how does this work with GoPro? Because it's not like connected to anything. My camera's not just gonna kick on when the live is scheduled and I'm doing it. It didn't anyway. So, but Jason was telling me that using StreamYard is much easier for scheduling things. And then my phone is dying and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna use my GoPro again. I just won't schedule it and I'll see what happens. And my biggest fear with not scheduling it was that nobody would see that I was live. Nobody would know that I was live, but apparently people saw it. So I don't know anything about GoPro. Yeah, I don't either. Yeah. I would probably use my laptop and just use the webcam on my laptop, but this notebook is so stinking old, and it just, like, Tammy, when I've done lives with you, it was so grainy, it wasn't clear at all. You could tell it's just really outdated, whatever thing. So, so then my husband got me this, and it's much better quality than what I was doing trying to go live.
Years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. He got me this camera for my birthday like 2 or 3 years ago. And I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know how to do it. I was trying to learn it. I couldn't figure it out. I have a very hard time. And then it was like really discouraging because I went from, like, seriously, I used to be like on it with stuff, still have special like slow moments, but that's just me. That's just my brain, like being all over the place. But after that hit to the head in 2016, I think it was, that after that major concussion, and then I have passed out plenty of times between then, and I have hit my head a few times again. It is so frustrating because I went from, like, I graduated college with honors and I was like 4.0 in high school and I could read something and I could take it in and everything was whatever. But after that, the major concussion in 2016, reading stuff and actually processing it, I have to read it so many times, and other times I'm still like, oh my gosh, like, a second grader would probably be able to read this and totally just get it right away. And I can't do it. There's just, I guess it's just the brain damage. So I was just like, I don't know how to even use this camera. So I didn't do anything with it for a while. And then the batteries stopped working. Bella, get down. Get down. So the batteries stopped working, so the camera wouldn't even turn on at all. And then my husband was trying to fix it, and then we ended up just getting brand new batteries. And now I can do lives and use my camera, and now I'm making sure I use it so I don't kill it again. Oh, let's see. It's just we're gonna do another work. I only use my phone. I'm not very tech savvy. Yeah, I use my phone for editing too. I just use this little editing app that's super easy to figure out, and that is what I use now. And I think my husband either has already. I know he said something about purchasing or getting a like editing software. So I'm really gonna have to focus and figure out how to work that. I'm sure it will make for really awesome videos. I just have to learn it, you know, and take my time and not be too hard on myself. I'm pretty sure you do amazing with the GoPro. Thank you. Actually, that the egg roll bites that I did, the short, I used my GoPro for that one. And I was like, holy crap, I love this, because there's an attachment to it that's a magnet. And I had it sticking to the microwave, and that like the view just straight down over the top of what I was doing. It was really cool. I loved that. And before I started working out last week or I don't remember when it was, our ceiling, our basement is unfinished. So the like, what are they? Air ducts? The air ducts they're going across, the magnet sticks to that too. I was like, oh my gosh, I can get some really cool angles working out. And as soon as I got it set up, I got on the Bowflex and then it died. I was like, wow, you just had 60%. And then it's like low battery, beep, 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 and then it shut off. So that didn't happen, but in the future. Oh, let's see. I get that having the same problem all day. Oh yeah, with the not being able to think or figure things out. I know we've talked about this before too, where you really don't know how to work something. Like, I'm sure plenty of you guys, I know, Drea, the short that you did where you have to say everything out loud. I still think about that all the time. And my daughter brings it up too sometimes. So the boys are like, oh, is that the girl who works out? And then our daughter is like, is that the one who did the short about, you know, you have to say everything out loud. Go take a poop. That's how she remembers you. But yeah, having to say things out loud, and then sometimes just not knowing how to work something, like standing in front of something and being like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Like, the brain damage is real, you guys. So the really bad concussion was in 2016. Like, I don't know, 3 years later or something, 2 or 3 years later, I had to do a really long study with an occupational therapist, which I didn't even get to finish it because I started to pass out in the middle of it. He's like checking my blood pressure and stuff in the library. He's like, I think we should stop because there's not much going on here with your blood pressure. But I was asking him, why do I still have these problems? It's like I just hit my head. I have a hard time thinking. If I think too hard, it actually does literally make my head hurt. Like, it burns in the back. It hurts so bad. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. I can't remember like all these post-concussion symptoms. And he's like, well, it's not super common, but it does happen where people will have, oh crap, I don't remember what it was, long lasting or long something post-concussion syndrome. So there are people out there who just will have it for the rest of their lives. I'm like, great. My poor husband will tell me things, and then I'll ask him something. He's like, yeah, remember the other day I said blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't remember this conversation at all, which kind of sucks because that means there are things in life that I am completely forgetting. There's no recollection of it. It makes me sad when I think about it. All right, let's see. How long do GoPro batteries last? I need to look into this because so far the batteries that I have, well, the first two, which I'm pretty sure this is my fault because I didn't use the camera for so long, they don't last very long at all. I mean, it'll be at, I don't even think it charges up to 100% anymore. And after like 10 minutes, the thing is dead. The new batteries that we got, I want to say, I think it might depend on what you're doing, if you're recording or if you're going live. I want to say it would last for maybe an hour. Yeah, I don't know. But I think we're going to do some research on that and see if it's a common thing for GoPro batteries to just drain very quickly. Because it seems to kind of be the case, which kind of sucks. But I do still love this camera. I love it. Oh, let's see. The app kind of sucks, but the camera's awesome. I'm going to get going now. I'm so glad I was able to pop in for your live stream. I'm glad you did too. And yes, please get some rest. I hope that you feel better soon. Just sucks. So, yeah. Bye, everyone. Look after yourself, Kendra. I sure will. Rest up. Rest. Yeah. Okay, so before I do go, I do just want to see if there's anything that you guys have ideas for things to do live. I was trying to think of a game, if there's a way, because I have some videos where it's like a game show type thing. So if I'm able to make videos of game show stuff where it still pertains to healthy lifestyle, life with Jesus, that type of thing, then I would imagine that I could probably come up with some type of game thing for lives. But I don't know. I'll have to think on that. But I feel like that would be pretty fun. Whew. Holy crap. My head hurts. Who knows what that's off of? Do you ever play that game? We do that a lot. We just say movie lines, and then we're like, what's that off of? I have a few knockoff GoPros, and the battery lasts about 45 minutes. A GoPro quality, or better quality, so it uses more battery power. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Yeah, so I just have to, I should probably start using the remote more often. I don't know, I feel like, I don't know. I need to just charge one all the way up and run it through and really see how long it lasts. But yeah, I would say maybe like an hour. But yeah, that does make sense, the better quality. Oh, how many people in here now? Let's see. I can't see it on here. I don't know why. Oh, maybe because I'm just on it and it's not, it's not, something blah, 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 blah. I don't know what I'm saying, and I'm trying to talk while I do this. Oh, how many people are in here? Ugh. La da da dee da 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 da. All right. Well. Oh, thank you. 7. I think I'm 7. I think I'm the 7th one now. Oh, was that off of my mom's favorite line from me as I stare at her, smiling weirdly? Wait for her to remember. Yeah, like, come on, you know what it is. It's so funny how you just keep giving hints. Like, my son, one of the boys was listening to, like I said, they like the older music better than the newer stuff, which I am perfectly fine with. But I think it was Aerosmith. Don't Want to Miss a Thing. So I heard it, so I went down the hall, and I was like lip syncing all over whatever. I'm like, who is this? Who's singing this? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, come on, you know. He's the voice of a cartoon. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, come on, close your eyes. Imagine it. I just kept giving. He's just like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, it's in the movie. It's a movie, not a cartoon show. He's not a real person. And he has a scroll. I'm like, come on, you know it. And everyone's trying to help the girl get back to her dad at a regular size. There's a dog in it that's missing a leg. He's like, I don't know. Like, epic. Good for your kids for liking old music. I agree. They are just not so into the newer stuff. And if newer stuff, I would say the only genre where they like newer music is like Christian type stuff, you know, stuff that you might hear on Air One or K-Love, or if you have Sirius XM, The Message, stuff like that. Jeremy Camp type stuff, you know, newer things. But other than that, you know, like I don't know, like pop and hip hop type stuff, if they hear that, they're like, oh, this sounds so stupid. I'm like, oh, good. Keep that. They like the older stuff. They love 80s music, which is not surprising because that is like my favorite. I love me some 80s music and movies. Hey, Jordan, and thank you. Aw, you guys. You all so nice. Now I'm singing that song, To Be My Lover, Wanna Be. Yeah. Looking back at all the time we spent together. That's one that I sing. That's basically how I would sing it all through the house. You ought to know by now, if you wanna be my lover, wanna be my lover. It phases nobody in this house because this is just who I am all the time. Yes, Jay Jordan in the house. I'm so happy that you're able to make. Oh, thank you for sharing too. You guys. A dog miss. I'm like, yeah. Oh, jeez. I'm telling you, all the time. And then there are other times where my husband and I will be quoting shows or old commercials. We'll be like, give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. And the kids are all looking at each other like, you don't know about no Kit Kat. That's always the response when we're doing an old show, like a theme song, or, which some of them they know, but not all of them. Or if we're quoting really old shows or old commercials, old songs, something, and they're all just looking at us like, okay, we're like, you don't know nothing about no whatever it might be. Oh, jeez. Good times. 80s music is a very good. Love 80s music. Yes. I'm telling you, it's the best. It's just so uppity and peppy. I love it. I love the movies, too. Speaking of old shows, I was talking to my dad about this stuff. So we were just talking about dads. My husband did something with the kids. I don't remember what it was, but they were like, why does he do that stuff? Is he trying to be mean? I'm like, no, it's amusing. It's funny to him. I'm like, it's just a dad thing. So I started telling stories about stuff that my dad did when we were younger. Like, my dad was in the Navy. So he traveled a lot and he had a trunk. It was just like a black trunk with brass, you know, button things around it and a lock on it. And he never opened it. He never let us look inside of it. We still to this day have no idea what was inside of his trunk. But the story he told us was that you can't open it. Because if you open it, I put you inside of it, then you're going to go to China and you'll never come back. Like, that's what's going to happen. So you're not going inside of the trunk. And then our daughter was like, that's funny because I remember being at Grandpa's house and looking in his closet and the story he told us grandkids about the trunk was that there's like some psycho monkey inside of it, and if he lets the monkey out, it's gonna like kill them. And I guess there was a stain on his carpet. He's like, see that stain? That's what happened to the last guy when I let the monkey out. And I'm trying to think of other things, just dad stuff. Let's see. Yep, Chili's. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. That's another one. Chili's. You don't know about no Chili's. That's how it goes. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm trying to think what else. Oh, you remember at the beginning of crap. Oh my gosh, not Step by Step. Full House. Gosh, how could I forget? They're all getting mixed up now, like Step by Step and Full House and Family Matters, you know, TGIF. That's another thing my husband and I will reference. And we'll be like, thank God it's Friday night. We'll start singing the TGIF. And the kids are all looking at us like crazy. We're like, you don't know nothing about no TGIF. Full House, there's a part of the beginning where the credits are going to the theme song and you see the Golden Gate Bridge. And we were all watching it one night when we were little. I think I was like 5 or something. And my dad was like, that's my car right there. That's me. And we were like, what? We all just believed him. Then we were like, oh my gosh, we thought it was the coolest thing that Daddy was on Full House. He just could tell us anything. And I was talking to him about this stuff too. Like, I remember driving, like being in the car with him, and he starts steering with his knee, and he's like, look, I can, like, no hands, I can just control it without even my hands. And we'd be like, oh my gosh, like, or just look down a little bit, kid. He's steering with his knee. But we were cracking up laughing about the stuff that he has told us over the years. And he's like, that's just the best part. Because the best part about that, with doing that type of dad stuff, is that your kids are looking at you like, wow, you're amazing. Or they think you just have the coolest stories or whatever. When really it's like, yeah, you're amusing me right now. It's so funny. Hey, Frugal Mama. Oh, thank you for being in here. That makes me so happy. You guys, thank you. Now I'm thinking about 90s commercials with 80s music in it. Lonely Road, thank you. Thank you for being in here. Is that my mama? I'll think it is. Thank you. Oh, let's see. Wahaha, all expense paid trip through the trunk, yeah. The proof was in the stain, yeah. Your dad has the best stories. Yeah, he really does have good stories. He exaggerates them. As an adult now, when I hear them, I'm like, please, that did not even happen like that. But it does make the story so much better. So I appreciate them. Yeah, basically a black car. He had a black car, so he was like, that car right there, that's me. And we were all just like, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, you're on TV. He's probably sitting back there behind us. We're all in front of the TV. He's probably sitting behind us like, geez, you kids are so freaking gullible. Oh, gosh. Oh, funny times. Oh, I'm so happy you guys all came in here. And I was so worried that it would be like nobody, because I didn't schedule it. I don't need to get that out of my head. Like, if I don't schedule it, nobody's going to know what's happening. Oh, everybody's saying, hi. There's such a delay, so I'm like trying to keep up with the delay. What do you guys do when you're going live and there's a delay? I feel like I need like elevator music to hold it. I don't know. Anybody have any questions for me? You can ask me anything. Anything? What's that off of? I'm pretty sure that's what he says. Yeah, that's what he says. I'll give you hints if you need hints. Now I'm thinking of other movies. Of things. With things. What's so funny?
I wonder.
Oh, let's see. Man, are you guys just now seeing what I said so long ago? I have my laptop over here to the side to look at what you guys are saying. And I am like watching myself say something that I said like 9 hours ago. No wonder. You don't know many movies? What about songs? Oh, let's see. I said there with the elevator music in my head. But then it's actually awkward silence. You're just sitting there like... What kind of elevator music is it, I guess, determines or depicts, what you're doing. Is it like jazz? So you got some saxophone stuff, smooth jazz to just chill to? Or is it like older music where there are actual words? Or is it like corny elevator music where you kind of feel like you're in a circus? Then I asked questions over and over until I see the response. Kind of. Oh my gosh! Now I understand. Now I understand the repeat. Let's repeat this thing. I'm gonna keep saying this. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Whew. You're a music person? Well, there's always a song. I'm telling you. There's a song or a movie quote, or a line from a song or a line from a movie or TV show for everything. Like, seriously, for everything. Dang it, I'm having so much fun, but I might have to stop this because I can feel my heart starting to beat different. Dang it. It's so fun. I don't want to go. I can't. I need Drea up here to do a pouty face. Looking like Rollo. Oh, geez. It's crazy how much you look like when you do your pouty face. Do I have a favorite song? Holy crap. I don't know. That is really hard. I don't think I could pick one. I don't even know if I could pick a top 10. That's really hard because, yeah, it's hard. Because I listen to so much music, like so many different, there's like R&B and rap or hip hop. I listen to a lot of rock. I do like smooth jazz. I like old rock. I like some metal. I like more, I mean, I like so much music. I like country music. Yeah. That would be really hard to pick a favorite song. Nope. I guess the answer is no. I do not have a favorite song. I like way too many. You have 10 people in the house. Oh, that's exciting. I really thought I would have maybe 3 max at a time. You know, like people fall off, one more person comes in. Nobody's talking in the chat because they're like, wow, she's kind of boring. I don't know what to say. I'm glad I was wrong. I appreciate you guys so much being in here. I really do. Oh, wait. This is the awkward silence part. Elevator music? Do you hear the elevator music? Do you hear the elevator music too? Do you hear the elevator music? I literally talk in music. Yes! There are so many things. Oh, and then also you got the music in a movie. I actually think I know movie songs better than like the end of like Shrek, the first one, the best one, where you have all the songs like meshed together. I sing all that smooth as butter, and the same with like Happy Feet. Oh, please prepare yourself. You're doing amazing. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do feel, yes, it's coming down. Man, this lasted so much longer than I thought I was going to, though. It just hit, man, it hits so fast sometimes. I feel so fine. Man, this is why I don't know if any of you guys know anything about like dysautonomia type stuff or anything that has like you dealing with your autonomic nervous system. It just comes up out of nowhere sometimes. Like you can feel perfectly fine and then you're just going down, or you're just sitting there relaxing, watching TV, and like my watch goes off sometimes because my heart rate will just be like 120, 140, and I'm just sitting there. And then the opposite, where I'm trying to work out, so my heart rate is up, and then it will just plummet when it's supposed to be up high. But it just hits at such random times sometimes where it's like, oh yeah, I feel fine. Like I can go to that thing, or I will be fine doing this, whatever. And then I'm not all of a sudden. And then I feel bad because I feel like I ruined all the fun because I'm passing out and people have to help me. When you get into a live stream and people are interacting with you and each other, time flies. Yeah, that's for sure. I don't even know, crap. How long have I even been doing this thing? I think it's been like 2 hours. Man, no wonder. There are people who, what the heck? Or yeah, when I look at their live, and I'm like, dang, 3 hours? Like, how do you do that? How do you know what to talk about for 3 hours? But I totally get it now, and it's so fun. I get it. Let's see. Good for you for this live lasting as long as it has. It was great to catch you live finally. Take care of yourself. Yeah, I'm so happy you were able to come in here. Seriously, you've been such a big supporter. Not just like of this, but also in medical stuff, and it yeah, I feel like that's good to have the support, so I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, Angela just got finished singing. I'm gonna add some bottoms so that the dancers won't hide, and then I want to sing the whole part of Shrek. Yep. All we need is a drummer for people who only need a beat. Yeah. Break it down. Great God. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. Dance to the music. Ah, here we go. You know, even know the donkey parts. This is life in this house. We sing a lot of things. Sometimes it doesn't even have to connect to what we're talking about or what's going on. It just comes out. And then people usually start joining in, and it's just good times. Are you in my head? Sometimes the chat will guide the live stream. I am seeing that now. That is definitely the case. I get it. Have you ever done videos focused on your diagnosis? That's an interesting idea. I did one, and I actually thought, this, probably nobody's gonna watch this video, and I like, I guess my flesh, I didn't want to do it because it was gonna be so uncomfortable. I felt like, I don't know, I think way too much. I worry too much about, oh, what if people think this, what if that? So I'm like, oh gosh, it's just gonna seem like I want people to feel sorry for me. But I pray so often, like, just guide me, give me confirmation, something always happens, like, yep, this is what I want you to talk about. So I did, and that is actually one of my my most viewed videos, is where I'm just talking about, I basically was just very open about how I felt and what things were like, and I still, as I always will, put encouragement in what I'm talking about, that even in the crap, even in the limits and the, like, how uncomfortable it is to feel your body not work correctly every day, you know, pretty much every day. But even still, good comes out of it. Even still, some good comes of it. And I don't know, that video got, like, within the first couple of weeks, it had like 1,500 views. I haven't done one since then, but I don't know, maybe I will again. A lot of great songs, 2 great songs. Gift of Gab, you got it. Yeah. I do that. Be sure to like the video, everyone. Yes, thank you, Drea. Thank you. Aisha, thanks. I would love to learn more in depth about the diagnosis. Yeah. There's a lot to it, and I think it would be a good reminder, just not even just medical wise, but that you truly don't know what people are going through. Like, really, sometimes you don't really know sometimes, because when people look at me, I've even had doctors look at me and they're like, why are you here? Like, you're young, you look perfectly fine, so what's the deal? I have seen so many doctors. I've had doctors tell me stuff like, no, you're too young for that. You're too young for heart problems. You're too young for joint pain. You're too young for this or that, whatever. Which is super frustrating, because it's like, what does my age have to do with it? I mean, it might not be super common for younger people to have certain things, but finding a doctor who does not look at you as textbook stuff, you know, that's what they're basically going off of, instead of being like, you are an actual individual person experiencing certain symptoms, so let's look into this. It took a lot of years of doctors before finally they would start, like I did, you know, shoot, it's getting harder to think of words, event monitors, where I'm just wearing stuff, you know, hooked up to my heart. Basically like an EKG machine that I wear for a week or for 3 days or whatever. And then they get the readings off of it. That is when doctors were finally like, oh crap, yeah, there actually is something wrong with you. Even though you're young. But I think it would be good, because when people look at me, they think, I don't see anything wrong. Like, I don't notice anything. My husband notices stuff all the time. Even on the days where I'm like, oh my gosh, I did so good. Like, looking fine. I did such a good job looking normal. And he's like, no, you didn't. And then I'll start pointing things out. Like when you were leaned against the wall, when you kept taking deep breaths, when you were stumbling, but then you made it look like you were just going to the counter, walking over to the counter to lean on it. Like, you're spacing out, trying to overly trying to focus to look normal. I'm like, dang, I thought I was doing a good job. Apparently not. I have to watch that one. If I've missed it, I do apologize. That's okay. That was like, I don't know, that was quite a while ago, but I do think it would be good to do another one. I hate medical personnel gaslighting. I'm new to your channel, but I will watch your videos and support your channel. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. And I apologize for any of the ones that might be boring. I'm always afraid people are going to be falling asleep when they watch my videos. I'm going to try to find your channel to connect. I don't know how to do the symbols around your name. Aisha M. Coupons, actually. But thank you. Yep. Yeah, she's really good. But that's like so much what it's like for so many other things in our lives. We can smile. I'm not saying it's good to like be fake, you know, like, oh yeah, put on a fake smile, but don't ever talk to anybody about what you might be going through. I think it's good to talk to someone. I think Jesus is the best person, and digging into God's word is such a great thing. But having someone to talk to, even about that stuff, and having someone who can, you know, just to talk to. Actually, this connects to so many things, because people can smile but be depressed. People can be in a room full of people but feel completely alone. People can look like, you know, a normal functioning person but physically feel their body malfunctioning on the inside. And sometimes we just don't know. Crap. There's something else I was going to say with that, but I forgot. Look at you live streaming like a boss. What? Oh, jeez. Bellisium, thank you for being in here. I appreciate that. I'm trying to... I was more peppy a little bit ago. I'm like starting to go down as time goes on. Hit popular in her videos. It'll pop up. Oh, cool. I didn't even know that. I don't know anything about my own stuff. I watched the short. What? Oh, okay. Oh, you have so much empathy. You're such a wonderful soul. Thank you. What are you talking about? You're fine. Crappity crap. What am I thinking? There was something with connecting things. The stuff you don't know, the stuff you don't say. I need to go back onto your channel and look at stuff, Aisha, because I remember, like, I think some months ago you told me about your channel and coupons, and I went on there and I watched some of your videos. And then the other day when we were messaging, you said something about that, and I'm like, oh, do you still have your YouTube channel up? And then when I got onto it, I was like, wait a minute, I think I've been here before. It's hard to keep track. Your dog just sounded like yeah. He does that all the time, his talking. Pit bulls are such a funny dog to have. It makes it so sad that they have such a bad name. So many people. I know. He does that when the girls when the smaller dogs try to come over here too. He doesn't like it. When the kids come into the room, he does not like it. He'll just talk and talk, basically like, get out of my space and get away from my people. Ah, rah, rah. That's what he sounds like. Everyone put up some hearts in the chat to show some love. This girl is constantly uplifting. Ah, you're so sweet. You guys are all so nice. Oh, you guys are the best. Seriously. It's the little things, I'm telling you. I've been like this, I think, since I was a small child. There was a time that my brother-in-law, I always liked to eat almond butter instead of peanut butter. And this was when we were living with them. And they went grocery shopping, came back, and when they came back, he pulled out a jar of almond butter, and I was like, oh, cool. And he's like, no, this is for you. This is yours. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I bought this for you because I know that you like to eat this instead of peanut butter. I cried. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. Because to me, it's not like, oh, that's so nice, thanks. I was just like, you spend your own money on something just for me, like, and then thinking of him in the grocery store, and he saw the almond butter and was like, hey, and he thought of me, and then spent his own money that he earns at work to buy me some almond butter. It seems like such a small thing, but the small things are the biggest things to me. They just are. Like, if somebody, I don't know, if someone was like, I'm going to give you $1 million or buy, you know, a bunch of material things and a car and whatever and something flashy, that would probably make me uncomfortable. I'd be like, oh, like, I don't know what to do with that. But somebody just sharing a channel or saying, hey, put some hearts in here, or just a random hug, you know, just the thoughtful things, I don't know. That the small things are not small by any means, in my opinion. Whew. Let's see. I'm gonna head out, but congratulations to you again. I'm so excited for you. You deserve it, and keep going at the rate that you are. Have a great rest of your night. Take care. Well, just everybody's saying hi. I actually think I'm gonna go too because, well, I don't feel right. I'm trying really hard to like look normal, and I just, yeah, it's just not normal. And once again, I just don't want to have some type of episode or pass out on here because I feel like that would be so awkward for you guys. I mean, seriously, if I was to just pass out, you would just be staring at me pass out. That just would be so awkward for you guys, and I don't want to do that. So, and I'm really bad about trying to push myself and pushing myself way past my limit. So to try to not do that, I'm gonna end the live and try to do, you know, just try not to pass out, basically, because it's a very uncomfortable feeling. I don't want to do it. So I'm going to do that. But good evening. Take care, everyone. Don't push yourself too far. We care about you and don't want you to have an episode. Yeah. Gosh, I mostly don't want to pass out for you guys. Seriously, I think it would just be so awkward. I don't want you to have to do that. So anyway, but I appreciate all of you guys so much for being in here. I appreciate you guys who did super chats, because you really don't have to do that. I never expect it. And for anybody who has done that, what? For anyone who has done that, like in my videos, you know, at the bottom of the video where it has the heart, the thanks, where you can donate, I appreciate that too, because it's not an expected thing, and when you do it, it's like so exciting. I'm like, oh my gosh, somebody did that. Like, that's your own money. So I appreciate you so much, and I hope all of you guys have an awesome night. Thank you for streaming. I look forward to the next video. Thank you. Bye, dear Kendra. Bye, everyone. Yes, you guys have a good night. Let's see if I can do this. All right. Have a good night, you guys. Thank you so much again for being in here. I seriously appreciate it. I'm super excited that I was able to last this long, but going down, so I'm shutting it down. I love you guys so much.